Alright, what is up guys? So I've just got a quick video for you guys asking you for some advice on something because this is something that I'm not very knowledgeable on, and that is I need computer recommendations. So this computer I currently have, it's just this thing. It's a Dell Precision M90. This thing's like 10 years old. It's old, it's slow. It has a really hard time editing the HD videos that the GoPro records. So I need some help. I need some recommendations for some computers I can pick up secondhand for around $200 or $300 on Facebook Marketplace or on Craigslist or something. I want to try and find something around that price range. Laptop, desktop, doesn't really matter to me. This thing, I use it as if it were a desktop because I don't take it anywhere. I've got two-in-one that I carry around with me, and I've got an iPad, so I don't need to be able it to be portable. So if it's a desktop or a laptop, either way, it doesn't matter to me. It'll work just fine. I can set it up somewhere over here on my table or like over there or something if it's a desktop and find a way to make use of it. But this thing takes, on let's say a 15-minute video, it takes about 5 hours to process videos. And then before I can even go in and edit them, this is the VSDC, the video editing program I use. And you can see this green bar that's running across this clip right here. This is the video you guys just watched yesterday, or the last video I uploaded that's processing right now. And this green bar is how much of the clip has been loaded up into the editing program's cache. And I'll have to wait probably an hour for all of these to be loaded. Otherwise, when I'm editing, it's going to lag and freeze up and potentially crash on me multiple times if I don't wait for it to do that. And it's not the program's issue. It's this computer is just too slow. It can't keep up. I have to leave it process videos while I'm sleeping or something, and it would just be a lot easier to be able to edit videos and do a much better job if the computer were quicker. So I need your guys' help. Leave me some suggestions, something I can pick up used for around $200-300. I'm going to be getting my tax return soon. I'm going to take a big chunk of that out and use it, get a nice laptop, and be set for a while, because I want to be able to do a lot of really good editing on the Dakota Turbo build. I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrading and lighting in the garage, and I want that whole build to production quality to be up there pretty well on that video, because I think you guys are really looking forward to it. I want to be able to deliver a quality, build series on that, and having a computer that can actually keep up with the editing very well. You see right there, it kind of froze for itself on itself for a second. Having a computer that can keep up with the editing and handle the HD video while I'm editing it is going to be a huge advantage. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below. I don't care what brand it is or anything like that. Like I said, I don't care if it's laptop or desktop. It just needs to work. It needs to do what I need it to do, and that's it. And I guess since this video actually ended up being a bit longer than I wanted, I don't feel like having to cut a whole bunch of the important stuff out. I'll just give you guys an update on some things and cut them out of the video I'm editing right now. So you might have noticed in the video the back of the truck was sitting up high again. I had to take the lowering blocks out because it sat too low. It was fine when there was no weight on the back of the truck at all, but once like the weight of the snow because it snowed, once like a bunch of snow got in the bed and caked into the back bumper and stuff, the back end squatted and it went down a little ways, and I had some vibration too, but I think it was because my U-bolts were loose. So took those out. It's sitting back at stock height. I'm probably going to put like 1-inch blocks or 1.5s in it, so about half the size of what I was running, or less than half, back into it in the future. And then you guys might have noticed as well that my U-bolts have like this much extra sticking out of them, so I'm going to go and fix that, cut them once I have the blocks I want in it. The brakes, adjusting the brakes did solve my soft pedal issue. I think I need to tighten them up a little bit more, but I'm going to drive it probably the rest of the week and see if maybe the self-adjusters will do their job. I don't think they're working. I'm not really sure what the deal is. The cables have a ton of slack in them, and the cables on the older end I pulled out, the one cable that was broken was pretty snug. Like, it wasn't all loose and crappy like that. So I don't know if these adjusters are just junk. If they are, I'm just going to take them out and adjust it manually. And then once my pedal gets soft again, I'll just go back and turn the adjuster up a few clicks. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I had for you guys. I just had a question. I need some suggestions because I don't know what I'm looking at or what I'm looking for. I know a little bit about computer specs, but I don't know what to look for that's within my price range. Because I mean, if I look up like budget computers, the stuff that comes up is like $500-600, and that's in like newer stuff, and it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something a little bit older, secondhand, something I can pick up for $200 or $300 on Craigslist or Marketplace or something like that. And like I said, laptop, desktop, I don't care. I want something with a lot of hard drive space if I can get it, because right now I've been using, even though I should do this anyway, but I've been putting all my finished videos on hard or on flash drives like this. That way they aren't taking up space on the hard drive, because this thing's only got like a 200 in it, and after a while it starts to add up because each video takes up about 5 or 6 gigs or more before it's edited. So yeah, like I said, that's it for this video. Oh, also, I'm not uploading daily anymore. I just couldn't keep up with it because of this thing and just not having any content to upload, because I don't have a whole bunch of stuff going on at the moment. I'm kind of at an in-between phase, waiting for parts to come in, waiting to buy parts. So daily uploads are over, but the channel's been growing pretty well. There have been multiple spikes. Last 2 days, I've been averaging 5 subs a day the last like 2 or 3 days, which is awesome. Thank you guys very much for that. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate every single new subscriber, as well as those of you who've been around for a long time and have stuck around through, thick and thin with me. And I definitely want to make it up to you guys with this turbo build that's coming up for sticking around for this long. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.